Hello everybody and welcome back to Learning with Miss Thompson. Alright, so today I'm going to show you a math game that you can play. And so what you're going to need is a piece of paper and a pencil, some dice, or you could use playing cards, or you could make your own cards with dots on them. Okay, no numbers wrote on them, just the dots. Or you can use playing cards to play this game. And then you'll need something to manipulate. Okay, so right here I have some transportation things. You could even use little dots. If you have like a bingo game, you could use the dots from the bingo game. You could use pennies. You could use Cheerios. Just something that you can manipulate that you can count, okay? And that is what you use to play the game. All right, so to start off, you can use one die and then start using two. Or if you think you're able, you can use two, okay? So what you do is, if you're using playing cards, you just pull a card and look at the number. If you make your own dots, you just pull the cards. And so just like using one die or two die, you could pull one card or two cards, okay? So what you would do is just roll it. You will roll one first. So I rolled one and I got the number 2. So on my paper, I would write on my paper the number 2, and then I would make 2 somethings, whatever. I can make 2 squares, okay? And then you roll the dice again, and I got the number 6, right? So I will write the number 6, and I could draw maybe 6 circles this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is one way you can do it. If you don't have any type of manipulatives, you could write the number and draw the picture, okay? And then what you're gonna do is add these 2 together and see what these 2 make, okay? So we got 2 and we got 6. We're gonna add them together and we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 plus 6 equals 8. Just like that. See? All right, so another thing you could do is you could do the same thing. You would roll your dice. And so I got the number 3. So on my paper, again, I will write the number, on my paper, I will write the number 3. But this time, if you have something that you can manipulate, like your beans or your Cheerios or your pennies, you would count them. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I got 3. So I'm going to roll it again. And I got the number 3 again. So I'm going to write my number 3. So 3 plus 3. So I need 3 more things. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I've got 3 plus 3. So I'm going to count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I know that 3 plus 3 equals 6. Okay? So that was the next one. 3 plus 3 equals 6. All right, and if you're not ready for adding, you can just count. So I could just, and it's about identifying the number 2. So I could just roll the dice and get the number 6. and count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6. And then I will go to my paper and write the number 6. So we want to make sure we're counting and that we're writing the number, okay? That's what we're practicing. So we want to make sure we're writing the number and that we're counting, okay? If you want to make it more difficult, you can roll both dice or pull 2 cards. And so you will roll them both. And so I got the number 1 and 1, which makes 1, 2. So I got the number 2. So I write my number 2. And then I could draw my picture of 2, or I could I could do 2 things, right? Okay. So I've got my 2 with my 2 squares. Then I'm gonna roll it again, both of them, because basically with 2, you're probably gonna get bigger numbers, okay? So this time I've got the number 4 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 now. So I've got the number 2. Now I've got to write the number 8. And I'm going to draw 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to add them together. So 2 plus 8, if I count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that 2 plus 8 equals 10. And what 2 numbers make a 10? Right, a 1 and a 0. Right? I could have also did 2 of my cards. 1, 2, and then 8, because 2 plus 8 is what we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 plus 8 equals 10. Now one more step up, just in case you want to make you like, oh, this is so easy. You can take away. So we've got 10. So now I can take my die, roll it again. I've got the number 4. So I've got 10. And I take away 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've got 10 take away 10 take away 4 equals. So let's count to see what that equals. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 take away 4 equals 6. And again, just remember that you are writing the numbers too. So see, I just wrote 10 take away 4 equals 6. All right, so make sure you're counting and you're writing the numbers, okay? Because the purpose of this game is for you to be counting and identifying numbers, okay? So even if you need to start, when you start, you could write the numbers 1 through 10, because that's mostly where you'll be working on. So I could start my activity by writing all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that when I roll my dice and I get a number like 3, 1, 2, 3, that I can look over here and I know that this is the number 3. So I'm going to write this number because I wrote all of my numbers. See? Okay? And so, you can even try with your dice, because remember how we worked on supertizing and seeing if you can know what these numbers are without counting the dice. Like, what number is this? 4, 6, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yep, good job. So see if you can try to recognize these numbers without counting the dots. It's okay if you need to count the dots, but try to work on not having to. So knowing that this in a line is the number 3 without counting the dots. Okay? So I hope you enjoy this little math game that you could play at home. And again, if you don't have any dice at home, you can use playing cards, or you can make your own cards. So if I had like a piece of paper, I could tear my paper into 4, and I would not write the number on them. All I would do is, if this was my card, and say I wanted to make the number 3, I would just make 1, 2, 3 dots, and that would be my one card. So I could tear this paper into like 6 squares and make the cards, okay? So if I wanted to do another card, and this one be 6, I would just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that, okay? And so this could be another activity that you do together. So first, you can make the cards before you play the game. Or today, you can make the cards, and tomorrow, you can play the game. And even if you wanted to, you could, on the back side, write the number so that you're practicing writing the number too. Just don't put the number and the dots on the same side of the card. Okay? All right, so I hope that helped you today. And I will see you again in the next video. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel and that you click the bell so that you will get notifications of when I post the videos every day. All right? And again, have an awesome, awesome day. Bye.